You don't really know much about Halloween.
Hello and welcome back to another unboxing video. I am your host, Joel. I am one half of the Newlydeads along with my wife. We are artists. We do pop-up markets. And if you would like to know more about us and where to find us, you can go to thenewlydeads.com to find out where we'll be, as well as information about our YouTube channel, which you obviously already found, where we have other content, including unboxing videos, sinister snacks. We're currently releasing all of our Dollar Store Drive-In episodes. The original ones. The new episodes, however, are on these 4 networks. I'll put the little thing up here so you can check that out. Dollar Tree Drive-In is basically a half-hour chat show where we find a movie at Dollar Tree, Salvation Army, Goodwill. Somebody gives it to us, and we watch a movie and review it. We're about to actually come up on our 100th episode. It's our 2-year anniversary, and we just enjoy doing it. So if you've never checked out the show, feel free to go to YouTube to check out the original episodes. It's come a long way, so if you can, go check it out on any one of the networks that I've mentioned there. Also on our website, you can find the links to our blogs, which we write. I forgot to mention in all of our previous unboxings here recently that we also have a podcast. That's a podcast version of Dollar Store Drive-In. You can check that out as well. And if you have questions, comments, concerns, you'd like to reach us, you can contact us at contact@thenewlydeads.com or on our Facebook page. We're happy to interact with you at any time. So this is from the Black Friday sale from Vinegar Syndrome, which came with a couple of extra goodies. We got another one of these stickers, which in a previous video I showed this. So I have 2 of these actually now. And the thing that I was not expecting, but was a lot of fun, is you get a fun little Vinegar Syndrome popcorn bag. And I don't plan on using it for popcorn. Plus it's very small. So I don't know how much popcorn you can really put in there. All right, so kicking this off, I seem to have got these out of order. The first thing, this is something that I've been eyeballing, but I finally got a good deal on it. So it is The Vineyard, the James Hong classic from 1989. This is about a world-famous winemaker, Elson Poe, who invites several actors to his estate to audition for a movie he's financing. Little do they know there is no movie, and Poe hides a deadly secret. This is directed by James Hong and William Rice, who James Hong is known for Scandalous Behavior, Teen Lust, and Hot Connection. I went for some of his obscure titles because most of you know James Hong as a character actor. You've seen him in a ton of stuff. William Rice is known for Destination Unknown and something called 4-1 Liberation Front. So this stars James Hong right there in the titular role, who I'm just going to leave this here. He's got 463 acting credits. That's all you need to know. Little trivia. This is Michael Wong's Hollywood American film debut, the same actor who was involved in numerous Hong Kong movies such as Legacy of Rage from 1986 and In the Line of Duty 4 from 1989, which that one's on the shelf. On the back, you've got information about the film. Inside, you've got Blu-ray and the DVD. You've got alternate art there. And then the same back cover with the information about the film. All right, off to a good start. Next up, something that has been on my list for almost since I started collecting Blu-rays, and I finally got it. This is not the Troma release. This is the Vinegar Syndrome release of Night Beast from 1982. This is about a creature from outer space who crash lands in a small town and starts killing people. This is directed by Don Dollar, which if you are familiar with low-budget exploitation films, you know Don. He did The Alien Factor, The Alien Factor 2, The Alien Rampage, and a ton of other stuff. This is also directed by Dave Getty, who this is their only credit. This stars Tom Griffith, who was in The Alien Factor, Fiend, and Beyond the Wall of Fear. This is the first screen credit of J.J. Abrams, who was 16 at the time when this film was made. Crazy, right? Lots of lens flares are happening right now. Maybe I can add those in. On the back, you've got screenshots as well as information about the film. Inside, you have the Blu-ray and the DVD, and you've got the alternate show art there. But I'm going to keep it on the cover that's already there because that's the classic. Next up, we have The Lamp, aka The Outing, from 1987. Sorry, my dog is over there laying on my notes. So this is about a group of high schoolers who decide to stay in a natural history museum after closing hours, but a newly acquired and mysterious lamp hiding a deadly force will turn their fun into horror. This is directed by Tom Daly, who this is his only credit. His IMDb page has a picture of him on a boat. Check it out. Tomdaley. This stars Deborah Winters, who was in Koch and The People Next Door, not to be confused with The People Under the Stairs. So a little bit of trivia. Not only was Deborah Winters the associate producer of this film, but she would appear several times in this movie as different characters. On the back, you've got information about the film as well as screen caps. Inside, you've got just the Blu-ray, which has the same thing as on the cover there, and the alternate art. This one I did not know anything about until Vinegar Syndrome released it, and I became interested in checking it out. Next up, we have Who Done It from 1986. This is about a 25-year-old, this is about 25 years ago. A mother and father went missing and were presumed murdered on Wolf Island, and their bodies were never found. Now a tabloid journalist and a woman who may have connections to the island are there to find out who done it, ? So this is directed by Aiken Scherberger, who did Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future, just one episode, which if you're a kid of my age, you remember that show. That was an interesting deal. I maybe put up some trivia on that. This stars Jack Duffy, who was in Killer Party. That is on the shelf, literally right over there. A little bit of trivia. A strange adaptation of Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. On the back, we have information about the film as well as some screenshots. Inside, we have the, this is on the Blu-ray. We have the alternate cover art there. I feel like that light is just blinding today, so I apologize about that. Got two more to go here, kids. Next up, we have Mausoleum from 1983. So this is about a 10-year-old Susan Walker who, mourning her mother's death, is possessed by a demon who has been preying on her female ancestors for centuries. Years later, the demon takes over when she has married Oliver Farrell and entered psychoanalysis. So this is directed by Michael Dugan, who did Super Seal, Raging Hormones, and The Adventures of Turkey Dude. Turkey Dude. Yep, you heard me right. This stars Bobby Breesy, who was in Ghoulies, and Surf Nazis Must Die. Two classics. A little bit of trivia. This was produced by the Yuppie Don Michael Franzese, who was a former capo of the Colombo crime family. Was allegedly a form of money laundering. Whether it was a passion for film or simply a business venture is unknown. So I'm not casting aspersions, don't know anything about it, just a little bit of trivia. Kind of interesting either way. Seems to be a thing that had happened a lot, especially in the older days, like 70s, 60s, etc., of filmmaking. On the back, we have information about the film as well as images from that. Inside, we have the Blu-ray and the DVD. We also have the alternate art. This one has the front cover, that has the other cover. And we are down to it, kids. Last one, and probably the one I was most excited about in this box outside of Night Beast. This is Asylum of Terror from 1998. It's a shot-on-video film from VHS Beep Fest. I can't say the word because it's a family channel. Not really, but you get it. Anyway, this is about a bad person, ghost, who terrorizes an amusement park. Years ago, a fire killed every patient at an old mental asylum, including a maniac who did some bad things. Decades later, a company builds an amusement park over the old asylum, and the long-dormant ghost of the maniac rises from the grave to pick up where he left off. This sounds bonkers. I just did a screening of it at, I want to say, might have been the Music Box Theater in Chicago. I forget, but there was a screening of this recently that I really wanted to go to. This is directed by George Demick, who did Dead Star and Grave Vengeance. And this stars Jason Petty, who was in The Greatest Adventure of My Life and Beyond the Wall of Sleep. Now, VHS Fest is putting out some really interesting shot on video stuff. I'm a fan. I've tried to pick up as much as I can. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten everything, but guaranteed, if you like shot on video or you just like stuff that's out there and kind of weird and unique and that is typically very homemade, I recommend the label. Good guys, good content, and that's I guess all I got to say about that. So thank you so very much for sticking it out and watching as we go through some of the newest titles being added to the collection here. Other than that, again, I'm Joel, one half of the Newlydeads. And remember that tomorrow is not guaranteed, so don't forget to unbox your heart. We'll see you next time.
This will be done, you see, between the real and the unreal. The dead might be looking in. Halloween, the festival of Samhain. Happy Halloween.